Let's watch a bad women's self-defense video together. Hey, it's Ramsey Dewey over here in Shanghai, China. Many of you first heard of this channel because of my series MMA Fighters Try Women's Self-Defense videos. I have a couple more of those in the editing queue right now. But today, we're just going to watch this. It's so bad we don't even need to test it out. We're simply going to react to it. So here we go. Our lady in a red beret showing us what not to do. Okay, yeah, definitely don't do those stupid things. Okay. Okay, there she surprised me because I thought she was going for like a hit to the groin, which, okay, that's dubious enough, but she's sidestepping. The guy's hold is loose enough where she's able to do this. Okay. The chokehold is not actually tight enough to choke anyone, so she is able to spin out of it, overhook the arm, and use shoulder leverage to take down a much larger opponent and then mount ground and pound. Guess what will happen if you try that in real life against someone your own size and your own strength? Against someone who doesn't even know how to fight. Not even a little bit. Guess what will happen? Leave your guesses in the comments below. Spoiler alert, nothing. Okay, hold on. We're going to pause right here. Is this dude wearing a wig? He's wearing a wig for this women's self-defense video, which leads me to believe this is not a serious video. Because it definitely doesn't look like a serious technique. Let's rewind this a little bit. What is going on? So he's grabbing the lady's ponytail. He's pulling. She turns around in spite of the fact that her head is being controlled with a ponytail grab, overhooks the arm, grabs his hair, and he falls down for some reason. Why did he fall down? Let's watch that in slow motion. So she spins, overhooks the arm, she does a fake punch to the face, he gets fake knocked out. Oh, now we're doing a scenario from the front. Okay. Grabs the front of the hair. She does a really bad fake wrist lock. Not a good way to apply a wrist lock from that angle. Now, the idea of a wrist lock from that angle, from the front, it can be done. It can't be done the way she is demonstrating it. This is a person who does not know the wrist lock. She was probably told by someone, whoever was producing this video, do these motions because that kind of looks like a wrist lock. I can't get over the fact this guy is wearing this goofy blonde wig. Okay, she slaps him under the armpits. 2 slaps. He jumps back like 10 feet as if he is in searing pain from this double slap to the ribs, to the pecs. Okay, that's special. Pure comedy. Okay, that was an example of what not to do, I guess, because, okay, the lady's being attacked with a 2-handed rape choke. What not to do is, give them little pitter-patter fists on the arms. Clearly that doesn't work. Let's see what they think works. We need to watch that again. We need to watch that again. Okay, 2-handed rape choke. What even was that? She does like a double inside ridge hand to the body and simultaneously sticks her leg out into like the shin area. I mean, a groin kick might maybe, but like a little. No, no, no. So when my wife sent me this video, I asked her, is it a bad women's self-defense video? And she said, I don't know. I just saw it was a women's self-defense video. I know you like to look at those. So. It's so bad. It's so bad. What was the editing process on this? Presumably there were at least 2 people involved in this video. At least, maybe 3, maybe there's a camera guy. I'm not sure. Is it mounted on a tripod? Let's see. Oh, there's a cameraman. The camera's moving. There are at least 3 people involved in the making of this video, maybe more, presumably more, but at least 3. And all of them decided collectively this was okay. How? Man, when you put more effort into coordinating your outfit than coordinating the actual techniques you're going to show in a self-defense video. Self-defense is such a joke, man. Internet self-defense learning through videos is such a joke. Alright, next. What the heck did she just do? Okay, guy is holding her from behind. He's doing that dumb thing where he interlaces the fingers, which a lot of people don't know this is a dumb thing. Here's why it's a dumb thing. If you're holding someone like this, okay, someone who's struggling, you are trying to use the tensile strength of your finger joints alone to stop that. If they start pushing out, you're going to break all of your fingers. So what's a better grip? You could use a gable grip. You could use a butterfly grip. You could use an S grip. You could use a ball and socket grip. You could use a 3-finger grip. These are all far superior grips to this. This is weak and it'll hurt you. This is strong. This is strong. This is strong. This is strong. Even that is strong in certain directions. But this, no, just don't do that. So how did she exploit that? I mean, if someone's doing that, really just start struggling and you're probably going to break their fingers. So I got to watch this in slow motion because that happened quickly. Okay, I think the implication, not what's being shown on the screen, but the implication is that she's catching one of those fingers and bending it, which, okay, that's fine, I guess, if you can peel off a finger. But she's just like mildly pushing. She's just like mildly pushing with one hand like this, and the guy is screaming in horrific pain. Ah, ah, acting. Give this guy an Oscar. Oh, of course, method 2, do the backwards headbutt. Oh, man. I got mixed feelings about that one because, you know, if there's a bunch of space and you can target the soft stuff on the face, okay, maybe that can work out for you. The downside of that, this back of your head, that's a soft, vulnerable part of your head, and you are trying to headbutt something hard. For example, if they have their chin down, their head down, and you end up making bone on back of the skull contact, that could potentially hurt you more than them. But the more likely situation, somebody's grabbing you, they're very close to you, meaning their head is close to yours, meaning there's no space between their head and yours, meaning you're not going to be able to headbutt them anyway. So that's a sketchy technique, at best. Okay, what happened here? Okay, let's break that apart. So the guy comes up from behind. He's got like a scarf or something. He's trying to strangle this woman from behind. And she grabs him with 2 hands. And he flips over into like this swing dance cuddle position. What is... Yeah, no, that's not happening. You don't have the leverage to do that. Now, she's got some sweat stains under the arms right here, which means they've apparently been working for a while at this. long enough for her to work up a sweat. There's probably some stage lights here, which once again implies that there are multiple people involved in putting this together. And you would think at least one of them would have had the wisdom to say, hey, maybe we should test this out against at least mild resistance before putting it on film and putting it on the internet and recommending it to other people. Now, this also seems to be taking place inside of a martial arts studio of some kind. And, man, if you're running a martial arts studio, a martial arts gym, a dojo, a dojang, whatever you call your place, and you don't, at the very least, run this stuff through the filter of mild resistance, you're a bad martial artist. And I'm not just saying your technique is bad. I'm saying you're a bad martial artist, meaning you're doing the entire martial arts community and the world at large, and women, generally speaking, because this is a women's self-defense video, presumably, you're doing everybody a great disservice. Stop doing that. And then what? She pulls him down with the most implausible control possible, which is like zero control. And then, like, what now? Now kiss. That's like, come on. Okay, next. Same girl. Guy puts his arm around her. He... Oh, no, 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 no. Let's back up. Let's back up. Okay. Okay. That was so dumb. I mean, the previous one was so dumb it was funny. This one's just so dumb it's dumb. You know, like, I like watching movies that are so dumb that they're funny. But there are movies that are just so dumb that they're dumb. And they just make you want to bleach your eyes afterward. This was the latter. So, some unwanted attention from the guy. All right, she reaches over the top of his shoulder, puts the ridge of her hand on his chin, and gently pushes, and he goes flying because apparently she is a master of the Force. Instant replay, a little, and that's enough. She does the Bellamy salute under his chin, and off he goes. Oh, man. Whoa. Amazing. All right. This next one. The guy holds a finger to her chin, clearly a very threatening gesture, and she does a crappling version of the Americana. Now, the idea here, is a plausible idea. You can do a top double wrist lock or Americana, whatever you want to call that, from this position with a cross frame and come under the arm. But if you pay attention to how she is assembling her attempt at a figure four wrist lock here, it's bad. Now, if you don't know why it's bad, one, she's grabbing his forearm rather than the wrist, and she's grabbing her forearm way down here rather than her own wrist. And her elbows are way out here instead of close to the body. What that translates into is zero control instead of maximum control. All right, a top double wrist lock or a standing Americana is a perfectly fine technique. I have used it. It's a viable technique, but not the way she's doing it. She's doing it badly to the point that where it is it's no longer functional. So, do you remember back when I made a critique of some of Master Wong's many, many videos on the rear naked choke, how to do it, how to escape it, etc. And a lot of people got angry because they said, no, the rear naked choke is a valid fighting technique. Yes, it is a valid fighting technique. The way Master Wong taught it in those videos, however, was not valid because he was doing it wrong. The spaces matter. They really do matter. If you don't know, if you were doing a figure four wrist lock, right? And by wrist lock, I'm not talking about talking about the submission. I'm talking about the hold, like catch wrestling terminology here, meaning holding your own wrist with your wrist. Boom, boom, like that, right? It's the hold we'll use for a quarter Nelson. It's the hold we'll use for a Americana, for the Kimura, for many other fighting techniques in many different grappling arts, okay? If you hold onto your wrist joint, that's ideal. That means it's going to be strong. If you hold on to your opponent's wrist joint, that's ideal. That means it's going to be strong. If you hold lower on the forearm, they will strip that grip almost immediately if they put up any semblance of a fight. If you grab your own wrist if you grab your own forearm or their forearm, as she's doing right here, it's not grappling, it's crappling, and it won't work. It will not give you this result. Again, we got some acting from the guy going, ah! Man, gotta love these faces they're making. I hope you enjoyed this video, says the subtitle. I sure did, but not for the reasons that you intended. So there we go. A women's self-defense video that we definitely did not need to try out, although it might have been amusing to play dumb and pretend that, oh, we definitely don't know what's going on here. Did anything in that video look plausible to you? Do you watch these women's self-defense videos and think to yourself, yeah, that looks like a good idea. I think I'll try that out. If that's the case, and you actually do try it out, you'll figure out instantly, okay, this doesn't actually work. Do you watch these videos and think, great, now, on an intellectual level, I know how to defend myself in a bad situation, and then you don't try it out? If that's the case, then don't be that way. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Now get out there and train.